Do you often find yourself being really attached and anxious? If so, today's video is for you. Hello, my name is Sunny Sharma, and here on this channel, we study and practice the Bhagavad Gita teachings with great devotion. Today is something really special. Today is the launch of our first ever episode of Gita for Daily Life. So, this will be where every single week we will cover a simple teaching of the Bhagavad Gita and we will practice it all week. So, this will help you every single week to grow in your daily application of the Gita teachings. And week by week, we will together grow our Gita practice. So, today's teaching will help you letting go of being anxious, letting go of being attached. This one is from chapter 12, The Way of Love, and we are going to be covering verse 16 and 17. By the way, I'm reading from the Eknath Easwaran translation, in case that's the one that you want to start with as well. We'll be doing these every week, so I'm very excited. Here's the teaching. They are detached, pure, efficient, impartial, never anxious, selfless in all their undertakings. They are my devotees, very dear to me. That one is dear to me who runs not after the pleasant or away from the painful, grieves not, lusts not, but lets things come and go as they happen. So this is the teaching that we will devote ourselves to practicing throughout this week. Here, Krishna tells us, he's speaking, by the way, as our very own self, our creator, our source, God. He is telling us what type of person we should strive to be in order to gain his favor. Here, he's not just telling us, oh, I only love these types of people who are already like this, who are detached, pure, efficient, impartial. He is giving us an example to strive towards. So we are to practice being more detached, pure, efficient, impartial, never anxious. Here's the key bit right here. Selfless in all our undertakings. So during this week, as we proceed with all the actions that we do, whether it is at home, in all the things we do for our family members, or whether it is at work, whether we are employed by a company or we have our own business or in our creative endeavors, let's work. Let's do everything we are doing without being so attached to the fruits of our actions, without just being focused in what those things will do for us. Selfless here doesn't necessarily mean that you are just working for the good of others. Selfless doesn't mean that you only work for the good of others and not for yourself. Selfless means you do everything without the notion, I am doing it, without the notion that I am the body and mind carrying out this action. Selfless means you do everything knowing and understanding that all your actions flow from God himself. So that way, you are never anxious in your undertakings. You're just doing everything you can, and you are surrendering the fruits of your actions to God. Whatever comes your way, you're happy. In verse 17, Krishna tells us, that one is dear to me who runs not after the pleasant or away from the painful. So this week, don't just make your life about getting to the next pleasant experience. Stop resisting the moment and just trying to chase pleasure and avoid pain. Whatever your present moment holds, appreciate, embrace, accept it, experience it. Don't run after the next experience and let things come and go as they happen. Don't mentally dwell on them. So now let's talk about some practical tips, 3 ways on how to implement this during this week. By the way, if you want to study and practice these weekly teachings with our community, ask questions, share insights, learn from other people's experiences, join our study group. I'll link it down in the description below. We meet weekly. We have a wonderful community. Check it out. So the first tip is, during the week, observe yourself. Every single time you find yourself itching for the next experience, making this experience a means to an end to some future experience, where you just find yourself trying to get to the next more pleasant experience, more extraordinary experience, let go and be present. Be present here and now. Number two, whenever you find yourself being anxious or fearful, take a moment, breathe, let go. Surrender to God, knowing you are loved and supported by God, by Krishna. You become willing to face and experience whatever may come and whatever may go. So instead of being anxious, you allow, you let go, you release, and you become willing to face whatever may come. And number three, if you find yourself resisting the present moment, once again, slow down and start to observe the contents of the present, whether it's difficult feelings, difficult circumstance, just observe without judgment. Make it a habit whenever you can, observe without describing the moment, what is happening, what it means for you. Observe without judgment. What's it going to lead to? I like this, I don't. Just observe. And one final thing that will make the practice of this much easier for you throughout the week, remember why you are doing it. You are practicing these teachings for the love of God. You are trying to win God's favor, God's grace. That's why you are striving to be the example that Krishna has set for us. He has told us what kind of devotee is most dear to him. So we are striving to be like that ideal devotee, because that ideal devotee is the spitting image of Krishna himself. So let's strive to practice this teaching together this week. You can write down this teaching if you want. You can copy and paste it from the description, print it out, whatever you need. Remember to practice it every day. Read it every morning. And then we'll be doing this every single Monday. Thanks for watching today. I'll see you next time.